Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the streets, every freak out singing like, singing like, party like.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite cooking hacks that help me save time, money, and a whole lot of unnecessary calories and fat. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now. So let's get moving on to hack number 1. For this yogurt, I use soy milk. You can use almond or coconut as well, but you just want to make sure there are no thickeners like guar gum or agar. Make sure the only ingredients are soy and water, or coconut and water, or almond and water. You get the gist. We also need 3 probiotic capsules for this recipe. Mine were 75 billion in strength combined, so they were 25 billion alone, and it worked really well. This recipe is super simple. All we're gonna do is pour 1 cup of our plant milk into a clean jar, add in the probiotic, and stir this with a wooden utensil. Don't use metal. Then cover it with a breathable material. I used a kitchen towel, and let it sit out in your kitchen 24 to 48 hours, depending on how thick you like it. My house is about 70 degrees, and this is what mine looked like after 24 hours. After 48, it got really thick, almost like a nut butter, but both ways, it was still super tangy and yogurty. Is that a word? After this time is up, you can put the lid on and store it in the fridge for up to a week. Then when you want some yogurt, just add your favorite toppings. I like blueberries, agave nectar, granola, and a few nuts. I started making my yogurt a little while ago, and I just had to show you guys because it's super simple to do it, and I love this recipe because it's really cheap to make your own yogurt. Plus it's fresh, so there's no weird fillers or sweeteners in it that you might want to steer clear of. For this recipe, we're going to need 2 tortillas. I like these ones from Trader Joe's because they are just corn, water, and lime. Okay, did you know you can throw tortillas in a toaster? It's a super easy way to get crunchy tortillas instead of heating up your entire oven or an air fryer or a grill pan. I usually use this for tacos, but you can also make chips in like 5 minutes. Turn your toaster to medium setting and then pop in your tortillas. You want to push them down as far as you can and push them down again after you push the button down. Let them toast for about 3 minutes and then flip them over and repeat. If you want to make tacos, you can spread your toppings on while it's still hot using a spoon. Fold it together, and when it hardens, it will be like a crunchy tortilla. For chips, I usually just put some lime juice and mix the chili powder, cumin, and a little salt on top, and then I just break them into chips and I eat them with salsa or beans or guacamole. Since I've been getting a lot of new followers, I've been getting a ton of questions about not using oil. You can pan fry any vegetable in water. Just simply add your veggies and 2 tablespoons of water over medium heat. If you're using frozen vegetables, you typically don't even need to add water, and then I usually just add a little soy sauce to brown them and some garlic powder for flavor. Seriously, you guys, stop using oil. If you're trying to lose weight, it is literally the worst thing you could be adding to your food. 1 tablespoon of oil is about 120 calories, and they all come from fat. There are no nutrients, fiber, water, or anything to help satiate you and keep you full. If you think olive oil or coconut oil is good for you, it is so much better to consume the food in its whole form. Olives and coconut have great fats, fiber, and tons of vitamins and minerals, so it's much better to add them to the top of your food than to drown your vegetables in oil. Plus, vegetables have very little calories, are packed with nutrition, and taste just as good as the ones cooked with oil. I eat vegetables with every single meal. I love them. It is literally the key to my weight loss and keeping it off. Vegetables are so filling and they're just amazing for you. So eat your vegetables and do not cook them with oil, you guys. Okay, if you haven't made banana ice cream before, now is the time. All you need for this is frozen bananas. It's easier to blend them if you cut them into chunks before you freeze them and let them sit out for 5 to 10 minutes before you make ice cream. If you don't like bananas, this recipe works great with any frozen fruit. You could use blueberries, strawberries, or even mango and make a delicious sorbet, peaches, plums, anything. Like, they're all delicious. Today I'm going to show you guys my favorite recipe, and we only need 2 ingredients to make it. I use 3 frozen bananas and 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Then you just throw it in your blender and blend it until it's creamy. If you don't have a high-speed blender like a Vitamix, look into getting a Yonana's machine. They sell them at Walmart or Target. They're super inexpensive and they work just as great too. I like to top this with toasted buckwheat, puffed quinoa, and sometimes I add in a few peppermint drops, which is so good. It makes this taste like mint chocolate chip ice cream. No joke, you have to try this. If you want lower fat calorie dips, sauces, and dressings with more protein, instead of using nut butters or seeds, substitute white cannellini beans. Seriously, I've been doing this with everything recently, like my spinach artichoke dip, my cheese sauce, my Alfredo sauce, and I've even done this with PB2 and agave, and it's amazing, just like peanut butter. Just add your usual recipe in your blender, and then instead of using nuts or tahini or something like that, use a can of cannellini beans. Make sure you rinse them first and drain them well, but seriously, you can't even taste it, and it makes it super creamy and thick. I like to make a bunch of spreads and sauces during the week, and then usually I just keep them in the fridge for quick lunches to throw together. Usually I end up making some type of a sandwich with a ton of veggies on it, or a wrap like a burrito. And this method not only makes it lower calorie, lower fat, and higher in protein, but so much more satisfying, and it keeps you full so much longer than just adding a bunch of tahini or something to a hummus. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to be making more meal plan videos in the very near future, and maybe of what I ate today. I don't know, I kind of got sick of filming those videos all the time, so that's why I haven't made one in a while. But if you guys would like to see a what I ate today video, let me know in the comments below. I also have started getting better at using Instagram. If there's one social media that I just am not very consistent with, it's Instagram, because I feel like all the pictures have to be perfect and it's just too much. But I think what I'm gonna start doing is posting my meals on my Insta story. So if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, make sure you go follow me on there. So if I'm not making a video, you can still see what I'm eating and be inspired, and just, you know, it helps to see what other people are eating, especially when you're on your weight loss journey, to feel like we're all in this together, I guess. And just to see that, like, even when you're maintaining your weight, you still eat healthy, and you still love to eat healthy, and, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.